It is Friday, October 8th, and I'm sure many of you know that tomorrow, October 9th, will be John Lennon's 70th birthday. Now, that means 30 years without John, folks. But he is somebody that just touched the musical world in a way very few other people have. So I want to start off today with a short little tribute, one of my favorite Lennon tunes, something that is very beautiful. So hope you recognize it. I'm sure the tune is familiar. Hoppa also did an interesting version of it. Tons of people have done it. Eva Cassidy probably did it. I don't know. Anyway, we had a pretty exciting week around here. It was guest teacher week, and so I hope everybody had a chance to check out all the lessons by our guest artists. We started off with MattB. A little bit more on MattB later, and we put up his song "Island in the Sun," and that was a special request that Matt Williams wanted, and so MattB was very happy to do that. So that was actually one of the first lessons we shot with Matt. And then the next day, this was really cool. I can't play this. I'm gonna have to go learn this tune. Anyway, Muriel, what a phenomenal guitar player and just a joy to be around. So we were lucky enough earlier this year to spend a little bit of time with her and get her to do some lessons for us. So her arrangement of Nola, which we only got through the first part, there are about 4 more parts, I think, maybe more. I got to check it out. And of course, I hope if you're interested in working on it, you gotta go to her site to get the tab and buy it from her. We are really happy to be helping her out with that. But if there's enough interest, I will think about finishing up that lesson myself. I guess I have to go learn the song, but it sounds like a really fun project. So let's see what happened. And then we had another female artist. My old friend Rose, her main influences are contemporary female singer-songwriters, Nora Jones, Jewel, Lucinda Williams, who we saw a song by. And so we're going to get her on board to do lessons occasionally for us, especially from that genre. And I know that we have a lot of female members out there, not always too vocal on the forum, but I hope you enjoyed her tune on Can't Let Go, or her lesson on Can't Let Go, and we'll have some more coming up. We're working on a few more right now, and we should be seeing some of those pretty soon. And then yesterday we started a new idea. We're going to do a drip feed with Hector Garcia, his version of Greensleeves, which we showed you the whole playthrough, and I think we just put up the first section, and then the 2 variations will be coming out soon as we well, as time allows. So. And then today, somebody else very special and really important person to me, Steph Bettison. Now, Steph is an electric guitar teacher at my store here, Joplin & Sweeney Music in Los Gatos. And I have known Steph since he was 12 years old and walked into my store saying, "Can I take guitar lessons from you like every day?" Well, I said no. "How about an hour, twice a week," or something like that? I said, "Let's start with an hour once a week and see how it goes." Beginning students generally don't need that much. I said, "You know what, but if you decide, if you're going to practice enough to make it worth double lessons or 2 a week or something like that, I'm all for it." And so for 5, 6, 7 years, till he got out of high school, he was taking lessons with me at a pretty accelerated rate. And then he went off to went off to school at the Musicians Institute in Southern California, came back and is now teaching at Joplin & Sweeney, and was actually MattB's second guitar teacher. After MattB took a couple of year or 2 from me, he wanted to get a little bit more into rock and roll or electric styles, and he went off to Steph. So it was kind of cool this week to have Matt at the beginning, Steph at the end, and I hope to be rolling out many more lessons by both of those guys in the very near future. So we also, Matt Williams put up a nice, now that we got too many Matts here, we got to make sure we always know who we're talking about. So MattB will always be MattB, and Matt will stay Matt, or whoever he was last week, the clone look. So great thread going on the forum about comments and wishes and all that kind of stuff for MattB. MattB has been able to see them, well, at least, yes, he sees them. He sees way more than you and me a lot of times, folks. And we will be getting some videos and pictures of what's going on with him in Mexico in the hopefully in the next couple of days. So really encourage you to leave some comments there, and pretty soon we'll have pictures and videos of what's happening with him in Mexico. Things are going pretty well right now, I gotta say, so we're all very encouraged. So That is about it for this week. Now we have a lot of new stuff rolling out next week, kind of in a similar vein, and the redesign of the site is getting really, really close. So I know the things that are hard to find and the slight confusion that occurs once in a while when you come back and can't seem to find where you were, we are really close to having that being done. So, oh, you're probably wondering, one last thing about this guitar. I guess I'm not going to tell you about it right now. Yes, I will. This was my first, I just had some work done to it, my first really good guitar. I got this guitar when I started teaching when I was 14 years old. And I've had it for that long. It's really neat. It's a Yari, steel string, it's an OM size, mahogany back and sides, spruce top. Shows the age of being, well, just being played a lot. So it doesn't quite look like Willie Nelson's, but it's pretty much a clone of the Martin OM style guitars. And when these came out, later on there were other Yaris. There was Sadi Yari, who was this man's son. This is Kazoo, shoot, begins with a K. I can't remember his first name. But anyway, so this Yari is really near and dear to my heart as well. So I figured, since while I'm talking about Steph and Matt and all kinds of other sentimental things going on around here, that I should bring out my teenager hood guitar and play a little bit of it for you. So I really am glad I got it back up and working and that I never got rid of it. In the honor of our Elizabethan week. That's it. We'll be back next week.